Welcome, dear children, from 3 children. Today, in our computer class, today we will do some practical part. We have already done with our chapter 1, 2, 4, and 5. Okay, 1, 2, 4, and 5. Start learning from your textbook. Wherever you find difficulty, you can ask. Today, I am going to show you the calculator. But before that, I would like to tell you that please open your page number 20, okay, in from your textbook. We will do how to open the calculator. Fine. Now children, the real path is programs, and then in programs we got an option called accessories, okay. But now here I have got apps option. In that I will click on calculator. So this is the layout of calculator. Layout means look, okay. Layout means look of calculator. Page number 20, okay. First sum 25. Okay, now you will say, ma'am, in the textbook the symbol of multiplication is different. The first symbol is 25 multiplied by 45. Now on your keyboard, on number 8th key, that symbol is there, that is called asterisk sign. I would just like to show you in the word pad how does it look. Okay, see, I will just increase the font size so that it is visible properly. This is called asterisk sign, okay. And this symbol is used in your computer for multiplication, okay. Multiplication symbol in computer is this one, fine. But in my computer just now it is cross symbol, which we generally use for multiplication. Now 25 multiplied by 45 is my first sum. I will press equal to. So answer I get 1125. You have to write down in your page number 20, okay. Then what you are supposed to do, you will clear it. So from here you press C, it will get cleared. Now second sum is 52 divided by 4. Now again the division symbol is different, okay. Now can you see this on your keyboard? On the right hand side, just below the question mark, there is a slant arrow. That is a division symbol. It is in computer we use that slant arrow, okay. So 52 divided by 4 equal to 13. So when you get answer 13, you have to write in your book. Again you have to clear it. Then 14 multiplied by 5. Again what is the answer? 70. Again you have to clear it. After each sum you have to clear the sum, okay. Then 582 minus 287. So 295. So this, what we have done is multiplication, division, again multiplication symbol is there, and then subtraction. After each sum you might have noticed that I am doing clicking on C means clear. Children, even in your mobile phone you will have the same type of layout, means look, okay. From mobile phone also you can do the calculations, right. Then I have addition. Now in your textbook only 4 sums are given, which I have tried and show you here how to do and how to write. You have to write this answer 1125 in number 1, then number 2 13, number 4 70, and number 5 295. But children, I would like you to first use it in the calculator, solve it, and then write in your textbook, okay. Now one addition symbol is not shown, right. So I am just doing any simple. I am giving one example of a sum. 50 plus 90. Yes, let us see. 140, right? This is a simple calculation you can orally do, right? Some of the calculations you can orally do, but just to show you, I have just used the simple addition sum. Okay. Generally for a big sums we go for calculator. Small sums actually you have to do it by yourself, right? Mental, how you are doing your mental maths, in the orally you solve your sums, right? So same way. Now this is your screen of calculator. Multiplication sign and division sign. Multiplication sign I have already shown you. It is called asterisk sign. It is on from number key, it is on number 8. Okay, it is an asterisk sign, multiplication sign. And see, I'll even show you the division sign. This is the division symbol used in computer. First one is multiplication and the second symbol is division. Okay, so this is your calculator, right? I'll clear it and then I'll close it. Now this is the WordPad. Fine. How to open WordPad? I hope you remember the signs. This is multiplication and this one is division sign in the calculator. Now first of all I will show you start, all programs, accessories, and in that WordPad. This is the screen of WordPad. Today I am just going to show you about font and paragraph. Inserting pictures and date and time we will see later on, and editing and all that. Today we will do font and paragraph. Okay, I will show you all the options of font and paragraph, font group and paragraph group. This is home tab. You remember the tabs, right? In our MS Paint we have learned home tab, insert tab, view tab, right? Same way here also these are called tabs and these are the groups. And this is the title bar. Tabs and groups together is called ribbon, right? Now let me start. I'll write here the Rajkumar College, Rajkot. Now I find it the heading is little bit small handwriting, right? So in font group I will go and I will just increase like this. I will click on the alignment center, so it will come in the center of the screen. Now I want to change the color. See, I have to just click my left mouse button and select the text. Now from here you can change your color. Actually this color is there, so I would put some another color. Okay, maroon is there. If you don't want this, if you want some blue or something like that, even you can select that, right? Now there is a subtopic. What you are going to do in this? So I am doing then list of my friends, right? I am making a list of my friends because I have function at home, so I am just making a list in my computer. Okay, now this is a subtopic, right? Even if you want to change the color for the same, you can use, right? Now I will go down. Now I want to start from the left side. See, my cursor is still in the center. One thing easily you can do is you have to press this alignment button that is on the left. This is left alignment, right? This is center alignment and this is right alignment. Justify alignment is used according to your page setup. Okay, now alignment means arranging properly. Okay, left, right, center and justify. These are the 4 alignments. You can do it on your paragraph or your text. These are the font and text. Okay, now I will write the names like Raman, Riya, Sumit, then Bhavesh, Rajat. So these all are my best friends. Okay, now you can see that there are no numbers or anything I have put up here. So in your font group form, sorry, home tab in your paragraph group, you can see here, from here you can put the numbers or symbols you like. Okay, whichever you like. Here you can see the font style is not changed, so I will check here. Okay, this is 26, everything is 26, so select and again you press 26. Even color is also different. Select and from here you can change the color, right? See, I have put up here Roman numbers. I don't want Roman numbers. I can go again here and check it out. So this, when you have any symbol, this is called bullets. Okay, but when you put the numbers, it is called numbering. So this way you can put bullets and numbering in your list. If you want to change the color of this list, so you can select it and you can change the color. Okay, so for today this much only we will do calculator and just an introduction to WordPad. There is more things that you can do in WordPad. Okay, there are some like bold, italic and all these options are there, but that we will do in the next class. So this way you can open WordPad and calculator. Again I'll show you calculator in the apps. Okay, here this is the calculator. Multiplication and division sign you have to remember. Multiplication sign I'll show you in the WordPad. This is the multiplication sign and this is the division symbol. Okay, in computer. Others are like subtraction and addition symbol, right? Whenever you do one sum, after doing a sum you have to do C. Okay, so this is your calculator. You might remember how to open start, and in this I have my calculator. Otherwise in program accessories, okay, you will find in program accessories, and if you don't find in program accessories, then click on apps and go for calculator, right? Then we have MS Word, sorry, not MS Word but WordPad. In Windows accessories and in that WordPad. Okay, and WordPad we have seen how to change the color. From here you can change the color, right? Then from here you can change the font size. Even you want to change the font style, this is the style you want to change, so you can change it. Okay, this is called alignments. Even this is a spacing. If you want to increase spacing between them, no spacing, then you from here you can select. Now see, okay, this is indent. Now, so there are still these options are there, but I'll show you in the next video. So you can try this thing at home, right? Otherwise you can learn from here. If you cannot try at home, if a laptop or computer is not there, it's fine. You can see how we can do the formatting in the WordPad, and we have also seen how to open the calculator, right? So this calculator you have to do page number 20. Try to solve it. Calculator even you can see in your mobile phone. Okay, so you can use your mobile phone and do the calculator. I just want you to learn how to operate it. Okay, हम calculator को कैसे use कर सकते हैं, I just want you to learn that. So in your mobile phone also calculator is available, and if you have a desktop or laptop, it's well and good, you can try from that also. And this is WordPad, so you can try to make a small list of your friends or anything you like in WordPad, but you have to use the option of this fonts. Okay, you will do the changing of color and the alignment. These three options you will use for your WordPad. Okay, and try to do this. So children, thank you for today, right? As we have completed our course, I would like you to read. Wherever you find difficulty, you can call and ask anytime, right? So thank you for today and have a nice day. Today your prep is page number 20. Okay, I'll put up in ERP the answer key even. So thank you children.